I just finished recording on TikTok, but anyways, YouTube. I am using YouTube, create protection and sleep from Mercury retrograde. Since today, May 10th, Mercury starts, right? The retrograde, Mercury retrograde starts. You can see the side effects already. So we are going to experience, right, certain malfunctions in our devices, whether it's our cell phones, our electronics tend to get a little wacky, around this time. But not just our devices, our communication skills is going to be altered, especially if you're low vibrational. If you're high vibrational, you're not gonna see. If you pay attention to the planetary activity, and if you know how to take advantage of whether planets are in retrograde, doing the opposite of what they're supposed to do, right? So Mercury is all about communication, it's all about, intelligence and stuff like that. But when it's retrograde, it's the opposite. So it means like that where it's not conducive to, sign any type of contracts that are important, right? It's not time for us to make big purchases. It's not appropriate for us to break up or to go back to anyone from the past or communicate with any individual that has been karmic from the past. Okay? And the ex-lovers and stuff like that, it's not gonna bring the positive outcomes that you might expect. Mercury retrograde is when we need to avoid tapping into the past, okay? Replying to any past individuals, or conversating or emailing anyone from the past that is toxic. It's not the right time, okay? You always gotta wait when Mercury retrograde is over. So you cannot purchase a house, you cannot, purchase any type of vehicles or any valuable jewelry, shit like that. You get me? All right. So Mercury retrograde it always starts affecting us 2 weeks prior. So 2 weeks before May 10th was the shadow, right? Weeks, right? Because every time when it's 2 weeks prior the Mercury retrograde or any retrograde of any planet, it's considered shadow. Okay? 2 weeks after any retrograde is also considered shadow. Why? Because the energy the shadow weeks are still, the energy still lingers around, right? So with whenever there's a solar eclipse, right? It's that, it's gonna have that effect of, lasting 6 months, whether it's solar or lunar. Now, we just had 2 new moons in April 1st and in April 30th, but on April 30th, we also had a fucking solar eclipse, so that made it 3 times stronger as a motherfucking new moon, okay? So it gave it the power of converted itself into a black new moon, right? So 3 times stronger. So that means that if it was to last, if a regular solar eclipse was going to last 6 months, times 3, right? So Now we're getting ready to have and it's like in Taurus and Aries, right? That we experience this. Now is, you know, Taurus and Gemini cusp season, that we're gonna get to experience the motherfucking lunar eclipse during a full moon. Yeah, so now it's gonna be 3 times stronger, right? So it's like 3 full moons, right? In this motherfucking May 15th. So within 5 days. Now it's gonna be during again Taurus / Gemini cusp season. The beginning and the beginning of Gemini, the ending of Taurus. Okay, that's what cusp is considered. So that cusp seasons are always a mixture of both elements, of both energies, of both seasons of the zodiac, integrating with each other, right? Embracing each other's energy 4 days before a season ends and 4 days after season begins, right? I know it's a lot of info to intake, but being an astrologer, it helps. Okay, so be aware that individuals are going to try to get in our good graces. They're gonna try to tell us, I've changed. And we are gonna see differences, but if we pay attention, we're gonna notice that they are still the same. Now, in some cases, they have transformed, they have changed, right? They are gonna have only some debris of their toxicity still lingering around. They're gonna make major changes, major transformations, right? That you've been waiting for. However, other individuals are just the same, right? And they have fooled a lot of people because they copy, right? They mimic, right? They mutate themselves, they fucking shapeshift, and they make themselves be very charismatic, right? Very charming, right? And they try to be someone else. They try to be like you. They try to be like us. They claim to be different, but people are going to start noticing the differences. They're going to start noticing the differences. It's not the same. Black and gray and gray and black is not the same, right? It looks pretty similar. This is completely black on the inside and the border lines are gray, and on this side is gray with the border lines being black. Pretty similar. And for people that are distracted, that are low vibrational, that are karmic, they have fallen for it before, but not anymore. Especially during Mercury retrograde, we start noticing. It's like things start getting exposed. How, like, okay, that bitch, I heard that shit before. It sounds similar to something else that I heard or I saw on social media platform. You're gonna start noticing how people are copying other people. But if you pay attention to the details, you're gonna discover that it's not the same. that is completely different messages, that is taken out of context, that they are plagiarizing. They are copying. You cannot copy a message without people noticing that it's not yours. When we are awakened, when we are aware how energy works, energy doesn't lie. We could feel it, we could sense it, we could smell it. All our fucking chakras from head to toe is activated. All our abilities are all activated. Therefore, it's like our spirit guides are always giving us the information. They're always giving us a mambo jumbo. They're like, that is completely fake. That is completely copied. So we know, right? We are aware that there is a lot of people copying out there, right? And you could tell. If you really pay attention, you could tell, right? You could really tell. And it's like, wow. Wow. Like, damn. Like, people have a hard time being themselves, right? And some people do it on purpose, right? They have the intention to copy others because they're lazy. They don't want to do the work and awaken and start ascending and start graduating spiritually, right? So people, karmics, right? I'm going to call them karmics because that's what they are. They just rather just pretend to be someone else because mentally, psychologically, physically, personality-wise, they lack charisma. They lack integrity. They lack morals. A real person that is authentic, you're not gonna see them all tear apart. You're gonna notice the differences. We all been tormented. We all been in situations where we have struggled, right? We have been in very chaotic situations where we've been part of cruel events in our life, right? And so, you know, it's unfortunate that certain individuals that don't know how to heal use that as an excuse to be abusive towards others. And it's sickening because if we all have dealt with individuals that are, you know, that they refuse to detach from us, they are clinging to us, they are just like chasing us, lurking, obsessed with us, not willing to let go, right? Like this staple, just not wanting to fudge, like not wanting to give up on us, but yet they're fucking other people. They have this mentality where like, I could do whatever I want, but I want you to be loyal to me. The fuck? Really? Well, that type of individual is gonna take more for us to fucking do more motherfucking cord cuttings every day. We gotta reclaim our power every day. We gotta purify our mind, body, and soul every day. We have to cut the cords and vanish any toxic and evil DNA, right? Any toxic and evil ex or distorted, dysfunctional family member from our tree of life, from our bloodline, any, fake individual that has portrayed themselves to be friends, but they're enemies, hidden enemies, then that's what we need to do every single day, every single night, as many times as possible. It's not just a one-time thing where we use a candle and that's it. No, we have to continue praying to God and continue asking God to remove individuals from your energetic space, to block them from every way possible, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in every way possible, through social media, through, from your path, from your dreams, from your goals, from your future, from your present tense, from your past, and from every reality. Because individuals get so damn obsessed with us and so toxic that they do spells. They'll do motherfucking rituals to try to bring chaos, to try to cause harm and danger to us, and not just to us, to whoever we love, to whoever is connected to us, right? They try to destroy any potential partner or any love interest that has their eye, that they feel attracted to us. They do magic. They're constantly doing readings to try to know what we are up to. They pay people to lurk, to hack, and they do it themselves as well, right? And it's like as soon as we upload something, as soon as we post something, they already know. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're undercover motherfucking viewers, right? It might show you that there's no viewers watching, but believe me, they're watching. And it's all types of individuals, okay? From different categories, from different backgrounds, from different cultures, from different social income status, okay? From elites to socialites to rich millionaires, billionaires to poor ass motherfuckers, okay? To neighbors, to whatever, ex-in-laws, all kinds. So what I have to say is, anybody that tries to copy, that attempts to, mimic or steals our identity, or tries to use our names and they use it for evil purposes or any purpose whatsoever, you will get cursed automatically, because that personification, that identity belongs to us. Be yourself. If you don't like who you are, I understand you. We all have been in that position in our lives where there's things that we don't like about ourselves, physically, right? That's why we wear makeup and shit like that. We try to, like, alter the way we look. It's understandable, but it's unnecessary. We have to love who we are, accept who we are. I don't always wear makeup. There's plenty of videos that I have done where I'm not wearing as much makeup. There's other times when it all depends how we feel. The point is, be yourself. If in that moment you feel like wearing makeup, then do so. But don't make it a habit. Be yourself. Love yourself. Accept who you are, how you look. If there is flaws that you're not comfortable with, then by all means, transform. Surrender to God. Welcome God's holy kingdom inside you, but you must purify it first so they could be welcome inside your temple, which is your body. You must be celibate. Okay? And you're going to see how God starts blessing you. Stop being afraid of being single, of being independent. It's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy. It's not. Being in a spiritual journey, there is lots of obstacles that we have to face and conquer, and lots of demons that we have to fucking fight. We have to battle against Lucifer, against Satan, against the devil, Baphomet, whatever you want to call it. But we are powerful in God's name, and yet we need to be proud of ourselves and yet humble, because we need to recognize and acknowledge that there is no higher power than God. Okay? Please like, share, and comment. Subscribe. Bella Luna, Mystical Goddess.